So, Brad, we're going to go over to the ACC. We're going back to the ACC to the East Coast. NC State Wolfpack go on the road to play the number 17 Duke Blue Devils. Duke having such a great year this year, Brad. This is an 8 o'clock kickoff on ACC Network. I mean, they kind of got gypped on this one, but I guess it is two ACC teams, so it kind of makes sense, right? ESPN.com gives Duke a 77.7% chance to win this game, and Duke favored by 3.5 points, Brad, at home in Durham, North Carolina. We don't know the status of Riley Leonard. I think that's going to play a big role in this game. Brennan Armstrong on the other side of the ball, 971 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, has played horrendous. But he's also their leading rusher, 281 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't know if that's good. Riley Leonard leads his team in rushing as well. So, Brad, both of these quarterbacks lead in passing and rushing. I think that's the first time we've seen that this season, if not ever. I'll hand it over to you. I'm surprised they don't lead it in receiving either.
They can't throw to themselves.
No, maybe it gets blocked and then they catch it. But, yeah, Brad, I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah.
Who wins this ACC matchup? And these two teams are still in it as well.
They are, and that's a great point, Nate. Nate, once again, this one's pretty easy for me. Even with the status of Riley Leonard, I'm going to take the Blue Devils. NC State is played fine, but their offense being just so, up and down, so suspect. I don't trust them. I think Duke's defense is really the storyline. I think they're going to come ready to play. They may have to, create some plays. Nate, I did want to point out, Brennan Armstrong was benched last week. He did not play. MJ Morris, who is a sophomore, got the start. Didn't look bad. 4 touchdowns to 3 picks. So some good, some bad there. So NC State potentially breaking in a new quarterback. We'll see if Brennan Armstrong gets the call, but I'm still going with the Blue Devils in this one.
Yeah, Brad. Home field advantage in Durham. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, like I mentioned. That crowd's going to be ready to go. And hopefully Riley Leonard's ready to go as well. If he's not, I still think that like you mentioned, the Duke Blue Devils, their defense has been really, really good this year, only allowing 159 yards passing. A little bit higher on the rushing yards, giving up 138 yards rushing. But on offense, they look tremendous, averaging 400 yards on offense, 206 through the air, and 199 on the ground. That's about as balanced as you can get compared to most teams that we see around the country. Give me the Duke Blue Devils and a big one in this game.